A deadly helicopter crash is now inspiring a new bipartisan bill. The measure asking the FAA to look at its current policies and reduce risks and pilots flying at low altitude.
Yeah, this was a really tragic crash. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra explains what this proposed legislation hopes to change.
More than 6 months have passed since a helicopter crash in the mountains of Superior claimed 4 lives. The pilot, 59-year-old David McCarty, and his 3 nieces, Caitlin, Rachel, and Faith, were killed after the helicopter hit a slackline stretched across Telegraph Canyon at 600 feet.
We just don't want to see another family have to go through what we're going through.
Elizabeth McCarty Gallup is now advocating for change.
This has been my full-time job.
Working with lawmakers on a bipartisan bill named in her family's honor, the McCarty and Heidemann Air Safety Enhancement Act.
It's not the end goal, but it's definitely the beginning, and it's the first steps to getting something done.
The bill would require the Federal Aviation Administration to review and update regulations, policies, and guidance related to low-altitude airspace safety, including how slacklines, tight ropes, or similar wires are marked and identified.
Wires are very, very hard to pick up. And if you don't know where they're at, it's almost impossible. And at night, they're impossible to pick up.
Embry-Riddle Assistant Professor of Aeronautical Science Cary Grant tells me current visibility requirements could be improved for pilots flying in low-level environments.
I see no cons to this, and only positive if it saves lives. Anything that saves lives is a good thing.
Senator Mark Kelly, who helped introduce the bill in Congress, said in part David, Caitlin, Rachel, and Faith lost their lives in an Arizona helicopter crash that never should have happened, adding this bill makes sure the FAA acts quickly to prevent tragedies like this from happening again.
The faster that we can move on some of this stuff, the faster we can implement it into practice.
McCarty Gallup tells me this bill is a step in the right direction, but she won't rest until the skies are safe for everyone.
Any user of the airspace is safe, and the hazards are communicated both to pilot and to slackliner or any other recreational user that the hazard is present through both physical markings and digital markings. That is the end goal.
Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
All right, Gabby, thank you. The bill is still in committee and needs to pass through both the House and the Senate before making its way to the president.